What is up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. Still sitting out here at Springfield. Just got in yesterday, and I was going through some of my comments, and I figured I would do a few videos on some of these comments. So if you see me wearing the same shirt, that's why. Although if anybody's concerned about that, they're concerned about the wrong things. But let's kind of get into it. Now, one of the questions that somebody asked me was, how do I stay organized? Now, I'm a minimalist by nature. I think you can get paralysis by analysis trying to be overly organized and things like that. So I kind of saw two different ways of doing things. You know, my first TNT trainer that we parted ways, he was extremely detailed. He'd have his little folder out, and he'd get a load, and he'd basically write down everything that got sent about the load and where it was going, how much it was paying, what the temperature was. I mean, just everything about it. And when he submitted his documents and all that kind of stuff. And then my second trainer, he didn't do anything. Got the load, saw it, and we were rolling. So I kind of have adopted that mentality towards it. Now, he was a little less organized than I am on the back end, but we'll kind of get into that. So basically, here's how I stay organized. I don't have a bunch of stuff to organize. That's how I do it. So a load comes in, I see what the load is, whatever the particulars are, where it's going, all that stuff, and then I'm rolling. Now, the reason I like that, I kind of noticed it right off the bat when I got with my second trainer was, we get a load and we were rolling. My first trainer would get a load, write all this stuff down, and it was just overly detailed. I mean, we could have been an hour down the road, at least 30 minutes down the road easily, had we not been writing all that stuff down. And the stuff that's getting written down is the same stuff that's in your phone application and on the Qualcomm. So to me personally, writing a bunch of stuff down serves no purpose to me. Now, organization on the back end, I really don't need to know or check a box saying that I submitted it for a number of different reasons. If you go to your loads, you're going to look at your loads, and it's going to, you're going to be able to see if you have submitted your documents. But I submit my documents immediately. So as soon as I'm done with the load and I've dropped it, everything's good to go. I'm not driving nowhere else. I'm not doing anything. Sometimes depending on the location where I'm delivering, I may need to leave the receiver, and go to a truck stop or go to the next pickup or whatever it is. But as soon as I can, I will scan those documents in. I do not wait. You're never going to see me submitting documents the next day. There's just really no need for that. So that's pretty much how I stay organized. I stay organized by not trying to over-organize myself, if that makes sense. Man, I hope that answers that question. I know there's a few schools of thought on that. I know that there's successful drivers that do it both ways, but man, there's just so much other stuff to stay on top of that handwriting a bunch of stuff down just does not make any sense to me. So that is it. I feel a little bit more refreshed. I did just come off of home time. Haven't had a chance to get hold of my future co-driver yet to see when he's going to come in. But listen, my man, the Million Mile Man, check out his YouTube channel, the Million Mile Man. He always says, I'm never afraid to take that opportunity to relax. Now, I always say that, but it's like I'm always running. And those people that are out there that can see exactly how many miles I'm running and stuff like that know that I'm not that's just a phrase I use more than, the actual way that I run things, because, I do put down the miles and everything, but I will take chance to relax. So if I have to sit here, 3, 4, 5 days, it's not no big deal. I'll just take advantage of all this time and try to get caught up on some of that relaxing. Anyway, I'm going to get to another video And the next video I'm going to do is kind of what is the best Wi-Fi setup and phone carrier for trucking. And that's going to be more of a question that I'm going to be posing to people more than something that I'm going to answer. But I do think that, you know, I've seen that a few different times, so maybe y'all could help out on that one in my next video. Anyway, I'd appreciate you guys stopping by No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.